Good evening, Contest of Champions. Week 5, got it right this time, is over. We're in week 6, baby. We are so close to the mid-season. Kinda. Have any thoughts on that?
What? that was your lead-in. Okay. All right. I didn't know what we were close to. We were close to the mid-season. All right. Interesting.
Imagine it being week 6.
It's not that hard to imagine, let me tell you.
It's like a third of the season.
Imagine the present. That's what you just said to me. You're like, imagine sitting where you are right now.
Well, anyway, week 6. It's time. We're a day late. It's fine.
Yeah, we can't really call it like a special Wednesday version when we're just late again. Real life gets in the way sometimes.
Some say late. Others say we wanted to see how much you guys spent on fab. Like that's valid. Can we do a quick fab check?
Fab check. Boom. Fab offers. Bang. Speaking of a lot of fab, Craig was salty about this one, Dan. Shout out. Big friend Dan here. Snipes Philly D. Playing against the Jets. But Craig texted me and was like, man, Dan, 10 fab on a defense. And I was like, first of all, that is too much fab. But second of all, haha, you didn't get him because I'm playing Craig. So I was cool with that. Thanks, Dan. Shout out. This guy, man, yeah, DiRicardo. I'm not gonna say that 40 was too much. I mean, it was when you look at it, but like, I am just not a believer. So I was not, I'm not in the sweepstakes, but
a little nervous when everybody is essentially saying that the other guy is the starter.
Yeah.
I don't love that.
You are firing him up this week, so I do like that. That is, at least like, maybe you get the 1 week value.
What if
that is true. That is true.
I did my weekly ritual of sending a trade to Greg. He did decline. He did decline it, but honestly, I just enjoy the fact that Greg responds. You don't have to accept it. I just love that he's quick about it. Like if he's gonna decline it, he'll tell you.
I think
I'm into that.
For those who are uninformed, I sent a trade to Jeremy in Fever today. It might have been the fastest decline I've ever seen in a fantasy football trade history. He must have been looking at his phone when this notification came in and just went, nope, and moved on. Like, he didn't counter me, nothing. I got nothing. And it was not a bad offer. It was Justin Fields for Amon-Ra St. Brown, for anybody out there listening. And Jeremy's starting Brock Purdy in rainy Cleveland this week. Oh, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Yeah. Could have sent me a counter.
The current MVP frontrunner Brock Purdy? Crazy.
He's not the MVP frontrunner. Justin Fields is QB3, okay?
KJ Osborne goes for $1 more than Dan was ready to put up.
Fake news. I'm not in on this KJ Osborne sweepstakes. Feels like a lot of people are. It is so fake.
Get in there, Nathan. Get in there.
People are like, where are these Justin Jefferson targets going to go? And I'm like, nowhere. They're just going to get less first downs, and there will be less targets. That's it. They're not going anywhere. But if they are going somewhere, it's to Jordan Addison and T.J. Hawkinson. Shout out.
Shout out to Evan picking up Kyle Pitts. This is the second year in a row. Well, Kyle Pitts started on my team, and it's going to end the season on Evan's team. Love that for him. Listen.
I love that nobody started him last week in the most obvious pop-off week of all time. Andrew dropped him, and nobody picked him up to be like, oh, this is the week that he's going to play well.
Oh,
it was so obvious.
Obvious pop-off week?
No, not for you. Anyway. No. It's obvious because you dropped him. Yeah. Only somebody else could have started him.
Yes, of course.
But, like, what are we doing?
Math checks out.
Look at that. Look at it red.
I don't want it.
I don't want it either.
Let me tell you something a little about Roshan Johnson.
This is gross.
So, on Thursday, right? Concussion for Roshan, Khalil Herbert injury. Friday, I'm reading the news. Khalil Herbert is like, he's talking to reporters, and he's like, I'm fine. Don't even worry about it. I'm like, oh, bet. I'm going to drop Roshan. My bench is getting a little crowded. Drop Roshan the next day. It's like, oh, Khalil Herbert, high ankle sprain. I'm like, wait a minute. I want that. So, listen. I have Roshan in every league I'm in, except this one, because I dropped him.
Yeah.
Now, I love the fact that Dan bid $20 on him.
I mean, how much fab does Dan have left?
To a team that he's not going to start on. Like Dan's team is not starting him.
Dan does not have a lot of fab left. Neither does Evan.
Bender has 0.
Huh? Where did that go? Oh, who was the
Yeah.
week 1 pickup? It was the double charger. It was the double charger. Remember?
The double chargers. Listen, Fab's crazy. I love it.
I love Fab. Very exciting.
Shout out to Craig. Never spent his Fab.
Never spent.
That boy's tight with the money.
Anybody else get added for? No. Sometimes you have to go to added because if there's no, it's a fun fact. If there's no contest, they don't go in this tab. Like they'll just be an added player. So like if nobody bid here and it was just Philadelphia $10, this wouldn't be here, and you'd have to go here to see Philadelphia for $10. That's a fun fact for you. To the pick'em.
It's fun. Ooh,
I thought
baby.
this was a good week for me on like Sunday night, and then none of it panned out. And
not as good as it was for me.
It was a -1 week. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Travis sucks.
Yeah, I get punished for not picking you. Sad.
Shout out.
Terrible. Honestly, great week. Great week. We get 4 points, 4 out of 6. Take that every day.
Yeah. Listen, the points really doesn't matter. It's just plus and minuses. Honestly, we're playing golf out here, you know? Like, it's really just about how many strokes can you gain over the opponent each week. Right now, Andrew's got a 2-stroke lead. Plenty of weeks left.
Plenty of weeks left. I'm feeling good. Feeling good about the pick.
Quick look at the standings, because we didn't actually talk about that. Things are looking good for us, buddy. Things are looking good for us.
Hey, we're up there.
We're doing it.
This is easily the first time where both you and I have had a positive record. I think at any time since we've been doing this.
I mean, that's a pretty easy statement to make, considering I think it's the first time I have a positive record through 5 weeks ever.
Yeah, that's why I made it.
Okay. Yeah.
Love to see it, buddy. Love to see it.
Yeah, we're real excited. Listen, that no quarterback problem, we'll talk about it, but I'm not concerned because I've got a buffer for the first time in the history of CoC. Let's get into those matchups. Let's talk about them. Speaking of quarterbacks.
Oh my, this matchup is ugly.
Listen.
Poop bowl.
Listen.
Poop, stinky poop.
You are 100% right. I'm not going to dispute it 1%. Anthony Richardson can't figure out how to finish NFL football games. I don't know how many times I have to not start a full roster for somebody to beat me, but it's one more time than I have. So, yeah, man. I don't know. Anthony Richardson left the game in like the first quarter again. He's going to be on IR for forever. This is sad. I really wish I had those 20.
George.
Really wish I had those.
Boy.
Really wish I had those points. Those are going to be important later in the season. Other than that, yeah, I mean, honestly, nobody really popped off on my team. Just a good overall team performance. If I had a quarterback, I'd probably score 100. I didn't, so I don't. Shout out special teams. Special teams diff.
Greg started Michael Gallup.
There were not a lot of options, if I remember, for Greg. Yeah, because he didn't want to go with the 2-2 cup combo. And then like his whole team was on a bye. What was he supposed like? He already started 3 running backs, so he can't start a 4th running back.
I think Ramondre Stevenson looks about as fake as ever.
Yeah, as fake as I knew he would be. Have that guy in 0 leagues.
Loses James Conner. Tragic.
Yeah, things are not looking up for our hero, Greg. Gets T. Higgins back.
Gets T. Higgins back.
Gets Chris Godwin back. They'll probably be both in the lineup. Oh, actually, now that I say that, he just starts Cup, T, Godwin, and only needs 2 running backs every week.
And the problem is he's gonna start Ramondre every week.
I mean, you say that, but like Tyjae Spears is kind of looking real. He's gaining momentum.
How much is that? Just a? I don't know. I mean, I like him. He looks good, but I don't know how real he is.
I'm just saying, no touchdown. This is 9.5 points. 9 points. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not crazy, but like.
It's not crazy. We'll take that. I mean, we'll take that. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Greg, get better.
No Jace Jacobs comeback for you. Wow. Ooh. 40-point player battle. 50-point player. GG. DJ Moore. This game was over from Thursday night. And then it wasn't. Nathan tried so hard, bro, in this London game, man. It was crazy.
Let me give you a little narrative on what happened here. So, Thursday night, I send the Monsters Inc. Sully go to sleep meme to Nathan because
go to sleep.
classic, and I'm feeling great.
Of course,
Okay?
you just dropped a 50 burger on him.
Then Sunday morning rolls around. I'm a little sleepy. I'm watching the game, but I'm kind of in and out. Nah, it's like the fourth quarter, and I'm looking at Nathan's score, and
starting the fourth quarter, Nathan had what? 10 points, 11 points total.
And within that fourth quarter, he just went up 60 points.
Yeah, literally.
I'm like, now hold on. Hold on, wait a minute.
When Josh Allen and Travis Etienne just started trading touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
And I was like, well, okay, that's got to stop. And, luckily it did. It did.
The game ended, so it did stop, yeah.
It did stop. But I was nervous, and Nathan was talking some shit. But he was like, New Orleans and DJ Moore I lost to. Huh? Okay.
Pretty much. I mean, New Orleans was a great start. That was always going to be a lock.
Listen, we love it. It's a good win. Happy to do it, Nathan. You got robbed a little bit.
You did get robbed.
How many people would he have beaten?
Everybody. I think it was everybody except for one, or is everybody? Or is everybody except for one? It's just Bender.
Yeah. That's tough.
I'm sorry, David. I thought your score was David's score because I saw the 141.
Oh, matching.
Yeah. Yeah, Nathan.
Unlucky.
Nathan gets robbed by matchup. Playing in the matchup of the week really hurt him. Perfect start too. Nothing you can do about it.
Listen, I left about 5 points on the table with that Wandale Robinson start.
That's a bad start. I don't know why you started that guy. Why did you start Wandale Robinson?
I thought it'd be funny. Listen, Wandale Robinson.
I'm looking at it right. You didn't really have a choice. It was Wandale or Jalen Warren, right? Because you weren't going to start AJ Dillon because at that point in the week, Aaron Jones still might have played, and even you might have not started him anyway. So it was really just Jalen Warren versus Wandale Robinson.
Look, you look at Jalen Warren's numbers and you're like,
where are our Najee stats, Andrew? Come on, where are they? Hey, where's mine? How many points? Wait, all right, hold on. We're just gonna pull it up. They got to be close, right? Running back.
I haven't done my research.
Season total, all players. How many pages are there? Let me go to the last page. Where do you think they are? They're definitely on this page, right? All right, here's Jalen Warren. Where is Najee? Here it is. Yeah. Look at this. Everybody was like, oh my God, Anthony, you're so crazy. Najee Harris is going to be good this season. You're fucking wrong, all right? I don't know what to tell you. It's so easy to see when a running back just doesn't have burst. He's got no legs, man.
Does not have the juice. No juice.
Speaking of which, I don't know if Jam watches these anymore. Fuck you. Remember when Jam was like, oh yeah, Tyler Algier going to match Bijan Robinson in touches and points. You're done. Moving on.
Nathan, good luck.
Andrew's team is fucking spooky, guys.
Honestly,
I don't know, we're not talking about it enough. We can go back to the league page, or we can just go to Stat Tracker. It's actually a better representation. You're spooky in that league too. Guys, it ain't close, boys. Andrew's kind of just bodying everybody, except for me. Shout out to your one loss, dork. It was me.
Yeah,
right?
I always think about that.
It's me in week 1.
I scored like 7
points. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we've been things have been good. Things have been good.
Shout out Kyle.
Oh well.
Me, Kyle, and Greg. What's up, boys? What's up?
Oh, soft.
Soft like baby shit. Moving on. We got Bender. We got Travis. Here, our hero returns. The key to Bender's success, when you really look at it, is the underperforming Dallas defense. When Dallas plays well, Bender loses. When Dallas wins, Bender wins. I mean, it's that simple. Jamar Chase on the revengiest not revenge game of all time.
Everything goes
insane.
Right when you play the Cardinals. I will say, Bender's team. Honestly, is Bender the biggest candidate for comeback of the second quarter of the season?
Yeah.
I mean, listen,
Him or Dan.
his starting lineup's solid.
Well, it depends. We're gonna have to learn how real Jonathan Taylor is.
Yeah.
I hope this is real, but it's probably fake.
Yeah. No, Jonathan Taylor's gonna be fun. With him,
and this is not gonna happen every week. Not to say Bender's team is not good. Let me ask you this question. As two gentlemen who were trying to trade for this player a few weeks ago, is Jalen Waddle fake? Because he's looking pretty fake.
Doesn't honestly.
This is a touchdown too. Like, think about this.
It's too many mouths to feed. Just too many good players.
Yo, you say that. There isn't. They're only feeding 2 players. It's just Tyreek Hill and the running back position. Do you think Devon Achane being out means Jalen Waddle is going to score more points? I don't.
Yes, I do. I actually do.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. I think Ben's going to get a little bump. A little bump.
I mean, he'll have a blow-up game at some point in here, right? Like, he's going to have a game where he has 30, but I mean, he's a liability if he's scoring. If his floor is 6, that's a struggle. I don't think anybody thought his floor would be that low. This obviously first game back. This is actually going to be really interesting to watch. The Jonathan Taylor, Zach Moss rest of season split.
A lot of criticism of the Colts for paying Jonathan Taylor while they have Zach Moss.
Well, they have Zach Moss on the roster.
Just scoring.
Yeah.
Hey, Travis. Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
Good golf start.
Nothing you could really do.
D. Hopkins on the bench? Tragic.
I mean, okay. Who's they supposed to start him over?
Garrett Wilson?
Yeah, but he was playing Denver. Versus, like...
Tan's really good. What?
That's true. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins didn't have a 10-point week before this week. Like, it was 10, 6, 6, 8. Like...
Yeah, no, that's fair. I believe in Hopkins. I believe Hopkins is going to get better in the back half.
I sure hope so. Because nobody will accept any of my trades for wide receiver 2s for Justin Fields. Looking at you, Jeremy.
All right. Good stuff. Bender, comeback starts now.
Oh, speaking of people who won't accept my trades.
Listen, does David actually respond to your trades, though?
I pinged David on Discord today. David and I had a rousing debate, which involved me typing paragraphs and David responding with, like 3 times. I could pull it up probably.
Listen, David's a busy man, okay? He doesn't have time to look at your garbage trades, okay?
Oh, they are garbage, but they're garbage, but they're not garbage. Because here's the thing, right? I'm trying to acquire Brock Purdy from David, who he does not need. So, like, he is a bench clog. So, would you rather have a backup quarterback, or I can just trade you Jahan Dotson or Chuba Hubbard? At least you have, like, upside position player backup value.
No, I don't think so. Not for those guys. Are you kidding me?
But, like, who else are you going to trade a backup quarterback for? Like, you're not trading a backup quarterback for a starter.
I mean, you would try to get at least a startable guy.
Chuba Hubbard is startable. Miles Sanders might not play this week.
Chuba Hubbard is not startable.
Yes, he is. Nope. Miles Sanders might not play this week.
And so you have the starting running back on the Carolina Panthers, the 0-5 team.
Listen, we'll get into David's matchup later. He has a bye-apocalypse this week. He would start Chuba Hubbard this week if Miles Sanders doesn't play. Just saying. And Jahan Dotson has a great schedule rest of the season. Let's talk about this matchup. Dan semi-robbed. David, great win.
What's going on, Dan? Just can't. His players just don't score points at the same time.
I told you, it's been the narrative all season. And like you say that, but like he is like, I think he's like 3rd or 4th in points.
He's second. He's second in points scored.
Okay. I don't know if that high.
Yeah. No, Dan puts up good numbers. He just I don't know what it is. He just doesn't win. It's really unlucky, I guess.
Yeah, he is second. High.
He's got most points against, second points for.
Yeah. Tragic. That was literally, I think, the exact stat line for Bender last season, wasn't it? Or who was most points for, second points against, something like that. Like it was.
Yeah, definitely a similar trajectory for the two of them from last year. David seems looking strong. Listen, if Breece Hall,
I was going to say, David is my other contender of comeback second half player of the year, like that you were throwing Bender in there for. It's just like David's team is just as spooky.
Davis team makes me a little more nervous. Davis seems a little more fragile.
Yeah,
Just
he
looking
could
at
use
the
some
players on his
depth,
team.
you know.
Yeah, maybe like a Chuba Hubbard type.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dan, listen, you're gonna be a menace. You're gonna make people sweat, but you're rapidly approaching like spoiler territory.
Oh no.
Yeah, Dan.
Oh
Dan's gonna
no.
have to.
Darren Waller's not
Dan's
gonna
gonna have
play
to
this week
slap
too.
on the spoil squad tag because he is rapidly approaching.
I'm just
spoiler
saying.
territory.
Look at this. We're out here saying Chuba Hubbard is not startable. Look at who's in front of him.
Listen, I'm saying nobody is startable in that backfield. That's what I'm saying.
No, Andrew. Nobody's startable on that roster. You got it wrong.
No, Adam Thielen.
Oh, that's right. Adam Thielen's like wide receiver 5. I forgot.
Put some respect on it. All right, keep moving.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Keep moving. Kyle, he got me. All right, listen. I picked Evan.
I wanted Evan to win so badly. Evan got by. Evan got injuries and buys this week.
Evan, we needed you as the first place and third place players in the standings. We really wanted you to beat Kyle. That was a big win for us.
This was such a good shot, but just Amon-Ra was injured. You know. Oh, yeah. Anyway, Evan's team when he has all of his players looks kind of spooky.
Not even all of his players. Just like this week, we're gonna go to his roster, and he does lose HN for what's seeming like it might almost be the rest of the season at this point. But we're gonna see. I don't know, because like it's this injury to me is going to be very. When you get injured on a team that is either really good or really bad, you can wind up missing way more weeks than you normally would. And I could see that happening for the Dolphins. Where like he misses these 4 automatically. He misses the bye week, obviously automatically. Maybe he comes back week 11. Maybe the Dolphins are like 9-2, 10-1, and they just go, okay, we probably don't need you to be Vegas. We probably don't need you to be the Jets.
Just come back for the playoffs.
Like they might just be in the playoffs. Maybe you suit them up like here. You suit them up in week 17 just to give him one game before the playoffs.
That might be a playoff.
Like it's not that crazy. If you remember, like a la like Derrick Henry. Now that injury was much worse with a longer timeline, but like we don't know how long this knee injury is going to take. It's going IR. I'm saying it could be bad sailing.
Let's do a quick Tony Pollard check.
Not great.
Tony Pollard truthers, how we feeling? How we feeling out there?
I mean, it's gonna be rough in this midsection, but he'll be good this week, and then the schedule gets much easier second half. It's just these 2 games really.
Okay.
And I think
Evan, listen, you're gonna get a win, buddy. You're gonna get a win. Get on the board. Remember, boys, 7 losses. 7 losses, and you're pretty much close to out.
No,
8 losses.
You're out of
8
7.
Losses
Yeah.
No, you're not out of 7. You're not out of 7. You're out of 8, pretty much. But you're not out of 7.
You're out of 7 with all the points.
I mean, it's close. It's close. A lot of weeks left.
I'm just saying nobody's getting in at 6 and 8, and you're only getting in at 7 and 7 if you're like top 3 in points.
I want to say it doesn't matter. And Evan, just don't lose 3 more games, okay?
Yeah,
okay?
Don't do that. Kyle, good job.
Kyle
wins on a kind of a apocalypse week too. Like his team was not at full strength. Doesn't have DK.
Listen, that's because all the depth Kyle has this year.
That's true. It is a weird year.
Man's got
Kyron. Okay. Next game. Craig. God damn it, Craig. God damn it, Jeremy. Really. Pick Jeremy. Falls through for me.
This
was the other poop bowl contender. What was the total point differential? Oh wait, hold the phone. Is the math nothing? No, it is us. It is us, but it was close.
It's super close, but it's still you.
Yeah. Also, Greg goes, I already won. I don't need to start a running back. It was really funny.
Yeah. Greg's like, points for? Don't know what that is.
Well, there were no real options. Yeah. He would have had to pick up, like, drop somebody to pick up Samir White, who probably scored like 1 point. He's probably on Jeremy's roster. Yeah, okay.
Listen,
I was like, I can look easy road.
George Kittle explodes. Zach Moss explodes.
Yeah.
And Jeremy just doesn't, as much as Sam Laporta tries, Jeremy just doesn't have the firepower.
You mean George Kittle light?
Yes. George Kittle 2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen has really been the linchpin in Jeremy's victories.
I mean, look at the points on the bench for Craig, though.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, listen, he won't start Adam Thielen for whatever reason.
He's going to start him this week.
Now, this, of course, this will be the week that he doesn't show up.
I sure hope so.
And we lose Justin Jefferson. That's sad. That's sad for football.
Listen, I'm just saying this one more week of, hey, are we fake? These wide receiver 2s on their teams all of a sudden. Yeah. That is sad for football. I don't feel bad because I play Craig this week. But Justin Jefferson is the other side of that A-chant coin, by the way. Where, like, we might have seen the last of Justin Jefferson in 2023. Even though his injury is like a 5-week injury. Because the Vikings might just be 1-8 by the time he gets back. And Kirk Cousins might be a Jet.
Shout out. All right, boys, into week 6.
Woo!
Here are your matchups. I want Anthony to know I've already picked all of my winners.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I plan on going 6-0.
Listen, slamma jamma me, unfortunate. Packers are on a bye. Justin Jefferson got hurt. We're excited about it. We don't root for other people's pain, but we do root for fantasy opponents' misery. So hopefully this is not the week where I have to eat shit on Devonta Smith's 40.
I would love. You've been talking so much shit about Devonta Smith. He just comes out and drops 30 on you.
On the Jets, on me.
On the Jets. Oh, dude. So you know you're gonna be at home watching the game. You're gonna be watching every second of it.
Yeah.
Devonta Smith just dropping bombs on you.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
That'd be so poetic.
On the Justin Jefferson bright side, no one is a better recipient of Justin Jefferson being hurt than me, which is so unfortunate for Craig. Like, insult to injury that he has to then play the Jordan Addison, DJ Hawkinson duo owner in the week that Justin Jefferson isn't there against Chicago.
Oh, Anthony, I have a question. How do you feel about the fact that if Kirk Cousins were to be traded,
those players would be useless?
A portion of your team becomes very suspect.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make me feel great. To be totally honest with you, I do feel like TJ Hawkinson will be fine regardless. It would be Jordan Addison that would struggle. Who is the backup? It's like Kellen Mond or somebody, right? Who is the backup quarterback for?
No clue. Absolutely no clue.
Who are you? Who are you? BYU. Oh no, another BYU quarterback. I can't.
Can't get away from him.
Yeah, I'm assuming you picked me.
I have selected Anthony in this game.
Craig, it's unfortunate.
I'm very much, Craig, I want you to know that I want you to win, but I have selected Anthony.
Yeah, there's money on the line.
There's money, yeah, listen, you gotta play the odds. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Good luck. Hey, it's me.
Yeah.
I will be physically
watching
in
the game
the
together.
room.
Yep.
We are gonna watch the game together. Jeremy, I'm noticing, and not noticing for the first time.
Always no kicker.
No, always no kicker. But Jeremy it's a weird year for Jeremy. Just no running backs. Just none. They don't exist.
He hasn't hit his
handcuff shuffle.
Yet, and Najee Harris is fake.
You could argue Jerome Ford, but
I mean, he had the bye week, so we don't really know yet. He might be. He won't be this week.
The fact that my man is coming off a bye week with an injury tag, that can't be good.
A bye week with an injury tag, and now that's just another week where Kareem Hunt had like more time to get into football shape. Like, that is spooky.
He's got a carousel from the Baltimore side.
Yeah.
Who else is gonna get the ball?
Zay Flowers gonna get the ball.
I don't know.
Is Saquon Barkley gonna play? That's your question mark. If he doesn't, honestly, we're firing up Tyler Lockett or Javonte Williams. We don't feel bad about it.
Yeah, we're fine.
We've got options.
I ain't sweating.
I mean, this is not a good matchup.
Not a good matchup. What we got?
This is
We got DJ
also
Warriors,
not a very good matchup.
the Vikings. We got
That's a good
Pacheco
matchup.
against Denver.
That's a good matchup. This is fine.
This
is good if he plays. This is
That wasn't-
bad. Actually, this is probably fine. Now that Diggs doesn't exist anymore, like receivers against charging an E. Oh my God! Good luck, Andrew. Look at this sweat. You have to be up 50.
Monday night. Gross.
Monday night, you have to be up 50.
Listen, I got the kicker though, so.
That's true. Okay, so you have to be up 40.
Hey, let me ask you this.
You have Jake Ferguson too. Jesus Christ, your matchup is so undecided going into that game.
How do you feel about Saquon Barkley this year?
I'm terrified that he's not going to play football for us year. I'm terrified that him and Daniel Jones just get shut down because they're 1-7.
See, I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but like if somebody was offering you Saquon Barkley, what would you be willing to pay for him?
Assuming that they don't want a running back in return, right? Like they want some other value.
Yeah, let's assume just for the sake of argument that they don't want a running back in return.
Let's play a little name game.
Okay.
We'll go through each position really quickly.
I like this.
A little name game, positions.
Definitely not quarterback. Why are we not quarterback?
I mean, I would take if I was the Saquon Barkley owner and didn't have a quarterback.
Okay.
I would say Lamar Jackson and anybody above this line who's not named Kirk Cousins. So I'd take these guys. If someone was like, "I'll trade you Saquon Barkley for Tua," I would take.
That's crazy.
Like I would give, depending on who my backup is. Like there are quarterbacks I would give away to acquire Saquon Barkley.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You would give them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to get Saquon, so I'm giving this player away, right? So I would give away any player below that line. My apologies. I expressed that backwards.
Trading a quarterback.
This is wild, by the way.
Is almost never going to work.
I mean, it depends. Everybody says that, right? Because I've been obviously. Now I'm jumping on the soapbox. I've been looking at the numbers for like the last couple weeks, right? Mm-hmm. And you say that, but like look at how quickly this number falls off if you don't have a guy in this like top like 12. Like you're literally talking about if you're Josh Allen or Justin Fields, who are the guys I've been trying to trade away. 5 to 6 points per week better than some of these replacements that you're starting. Like that's significant. And I feel like people don't give enough respect to that. Okay, but we're not trading quarterbacks away. That's fine. Okay, so where's the receiver cutoff line where I would give somebody away to acquire Saquon? I'd probably give Puka away because he's served his time, right? Like, I'd probably give Thielen away and just hope that he's fake. Like I'm capitalizing on the hype of the early season.
So you're telling me you're basically anything for Saquon's gonna be a low ball. I mean, that's what I'm hearing.
Oh, are you expecting to get one of these guys back? Like
no, not that high. I'm just saying.
When you're looking for a receiver this year, it's disgusting. Like that's
people are down on the Saquon, man.
I've been trying to look for people to trade receivers for, and I'm just like, because like these are the receivers you're looking at, right? Like these guys. And like these have the name, you think they're going to be good, but they're just not good. Like they're not scoring. So what do?
Sometimes you just gotta believe.
Yeah, those are your wide receiver twos. I mean, you're getting a wide receiver two, an 8 to 12 quarterback, maybe like a top 4 tight end, maybe like a Laporta or something. I know Laporta's number 1, but like that's probably not going to keep up. Yeah, I don't know. Not a lot. Not a lot makes sense.
Obviously, I've selected myself.
I'm taking you also.
No kicker, haven't asked Jeremy.
Yeah, we just wasted a lot of time, but I wanted to go through Jeremy's matchups and see how many points he has from his kickers. I'm curious to know where because he's been doing this like +1 player shuffle like all season. I'm curious to know like versus league average. Maybe I'll do this for next week. Versus league average, how many points is Jeremy gaining from his kicker versus the rest of the league? And I'll see like, oh, is he actually sacrificing kicker points because he doesn't have one in his lineup, and he's picking the bottom. He's picking the 12th best kicker every week. All right.
Like that.
We got Bender. We got Greg.
This is a
couple quarterbacks with some rough matchups.
This is a spicy one.
Yeah, this is a spicy one. This is a Bender's opportunity to really come back into the fold, and Greg's trying to hang on.
Yeah, Bender needs this one. I already know who I think will win this matchup. Because I tell you what.
This will have an impact. If he plays and he gets to start him over this guy.
If Ramondre Stevenson doesn't have at least 15 points.
He's starting Tank Dell, probably. Maybe he's starting Palmer.
Dude, I believe he's going to roll McLaughlin off there.
That's a terrible decision.
I don't agree with it, but I think that's what he's going to do.
Oh, fair enough.
He should definitely take him out of his flex slot.
No, he's fine. I don't think I've ever picked Greg, and Greg has won the week. It feels like every time I pick him, he lets me down.
So what are you going to do?
Probably pick him and get let down. Cooper Kupp against the Rams. Dude, Justin Herbert against Dallas and Jalen Hurts against the Jets are both not good. I'm picking Bender. I love you, Greg. I'm sorry. I'm picking Bender.
I did pick Bender.
Yeah. It's the broken finger boy against Dallas. It's too spooky for me. I cannot partake.
The Bender comeback starts now.
What do you think about this?
I'll let you contemplate that. But my selection is done.
For now, I'm on Bender. If T. Higgins plays, I reserve the right to swap.
Switch.
Yeah. Listen, I think David is. I saw this because I was looking at David's team all day. Number one projected point total of the week. It goes to David. The only person closing in on the 110 projection, which is a crazy high projection.
Mm-hmm. You want to know a secret?
What?
Pick David to win.
You picked David to win?
Evan's got this. David is my mortal enemy. Evan, this is the week you're gonna get your first win, buddy.
So many Q's.
Mark it.
Uh-oh.
You know what Q stands for?
No.
Quinning.
Okay. As a New York Jet fan, where Quincy Williams and Quinnen Williams, the Winning brothers, play on our team, we make a lot of Q jokes, okay? And those are right up our alley. I'm a fan of that. Oh, he's got the Travis Kelce cover. Does Travis Kelce play? He's gonna play. He's gonna play based solely on this game. Like, if you listen to Travis Kelce talk about that sitting on the sideline experience of Detroit, if he is breathing, he's playing every game for the rest of the season, is my opinion.
Well, yeah, the man is tough as nails, but if he plays and he gets injured, like really injured, then honestly he's just a landmine for David.
That is true. I mean, in that case, he should just trade Brock Purdy away.
Okay, that's a weird conclusion to get to from what I said, but yeah, all right.
Is Mike Evans going to play? Evans got so many question marks, bro. I don't know who's going to play and who's not going to play.
We just pick already?
Yeah, I'm picking David.
Wow.
This is why. Special teams gap. Deshaun Watson's not playing again.
Honestly, that might be a big gap. Josh Allen.
I tell you what, we're pulling for you, Nathan.
I don't know what it is. About Kyle
return?
And his team. I just can't take it seriously.
It's because Matt Stafford is a starting quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm a Derrick Henry hater. I'm not a Kyron Williams believer.
Kyron Williams been good, bro. Kyron Williams been good, bro.
I'm just a hater, I guess. I don't know. Something about him, I just don't believe.
I mean, he doesn't look good when he runs the ball. It looks like Najee Harris, but his team moves the football, so he just falls in the end zone more often. Ooh, it's the Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen cover, though.
Yeah, say it right. It's Josh Allen. Say it
right. No. He's Josh
Allen. I've selected. All right. Who do you want?
Is Eckler going to play? Why do I not know if anybody is playing on anybody's CoC roster. And I'm sure that the people who roster these players are more upset about it than I am. But
I don't know. I'm pretty upset. Nah, he's gonna play. He's gonna play 100%.
Listen, I'm making all my decisions based on defenses only. It's as a Josh Allen against a Giants owner, I just can't. I can't imagine that these two. I mean, he's also gonna have a milli, but like the return of Austin Eckler.
I've also picked Nathan.
God damn it, bro! I gotta make up points somewhere. Well, it's probably not gonna be here, because every time we've picked Dan's matchup the whole season, we have not picked the same thing. So maybe I can make up a point here.
Surely Dan wins this week, right?
I mean, you say that, right?
Mm-hmm. I did say that.
Oh wait, Dan wins for sure. I mean, you know why? Because he's gonna have to watch his fantasy team drop a 50 piece on his football team, and that's why he wins.
Listen, I agree with that. However,
man, I look at the rest of his roster and I go, I hate it. I don't know what it is about Dan's team.
I've already locked in Travis. Let's go, baby.
See, you're another person. Why? Bro, I hate everybody in the league. I got a backup quarterback. All right, maybe you should not have a backup quarterback. I just don't get it. You're like, oh, I have Tua Tagovailoa. They're like QB2. What if I also had CJ Stroud? Just in case. Man, the more I look at this matchup,
what's going on with Chris Olave?
He's fucking
okay?
Bad.
No, he's not.
I mean, he's been pretty bad the last couple weeks.
Listen, that perfectly corresponds with Derek Carr having a broken shoulder.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Doesn't change what I said. Bad for fantasy. I mean, I would say not bad. Oh my God, Miami against Carolina though. What will Dan do? There's so much of Dan's matchup. It's just Miami. Against Carolina, which is so funny.
I can 100% see this being the week that Dan gets another dub. But
me too. But I can also see this week. I don't know. Oh, well, Darren Waller's not playing. That's another thing.
I looked at this matchup and immediately was like, this is Travis week. This is Travis week, log it in. Bada bing, bada boom.
I don't like this either. Yeah, I'm sticking with Dan. I love you, Travis.
All right.
I'm sticking with Dan.
Very good. I love it. Listen, everybody.
Live, laugh, love it.
Your week 6 rundown. Good luck out there. Thursday night's going to be kind of cool, hopefully. Go Broncos.
I don't think I have anybody in that game. Go team. Oh, I have the Chiefs in Survivor. Go Chiefs. Again later.